Welcome back to the What the FUE podcast. Happy Valentine's month, the month of love.
We just clean your crumbs up.
Oh, okay.
From your lunch.
Yeah, let's just... Oh, a bit of apple pie there, sorry. Maybe we should have cleaned it. Anyway, so today we are here with Becky, who is our client support associate. So whenever anyone is speaking to anyone on the team and is asking questions, most of the time it is Becky.
It's all the time.
It's all the time. What am I
All
on
the
about?
time.
Yeah. Consultants, pass them on to Becky. She'll answer.
Yes, I'm your girl.
Yeah.
Any questions, big or small? I'm your girl. Can I turn this radiator down? I am actually roasting now.
We are getting rid of these because they're restricting my head movement.
Oh, so we're not wearing them now?
No, well, we've done the intro.
All right,
so we
okay.
can move on.
Right, okay.
Okay, so in today's lovey-dovey podcast, I have some client stories.
Right.
From our clients, obviously. And I'm going to read them to you. Some of them are quite interesting. Some of them you might be like, I know who that is.
Yeah.
We're just going to chat about it.
Right,
yeah?
okay. Yep.
Okay, so I have them on my phone, my pink phone, to match the aesthetic. Okay, so the first little story that I have is from friend zoned to fiance.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to read it out. Name's Mark. Okay. So Mark had been best mates with Lisa for years, always secretly hoping for more. Okay. So this is Mark clearly wants a bit more out of this, but he felt stuck in the friend zone category. Okay?
Right.
He was convinced that his receding hairline made him less attractive. After his hair transplant, he started getting loads of compliments for the first time in years. Lisa noticed the confidence shift. So they're still in touch, Mark and Lisa. And then she saw the way he carried himself differently after the hair transplant.
Right.
Suddenly, she saw him in a new light. A year later, they're engaged. Mark says it wasn't just about the hair, it was the confidence it gave him.
Yeah, I can understand that massively.
So the main thing from that is someone you've known for years, because they've known each other for a while, they've always been friends, known them for a long time, and then she noticed, she said in that, it was the way he carried himself. So clearly, it's not just the confidence, it like almost gives you a whole new...
Yeah,
like persona, kind of.
Hair does, though. It's like when you go to the hairdresser yourself and you have a bad haircut, you're like, you feel everything else feels really negative.
Yeah, it does.
But then when it starts getting, you're like, oh, my hair.
Okay, yeah.
You feel better anyway.
I remember, it's so embarrassing. Well, it's not that embarrassing, but I remember on my way home from school once, my mum was like, she booked me into this hairdresser to get my hair cut. Bearing in mind, I don't know if it was a thing when you were in school, but it was like a competition of who could have the longest hair. It was in my friendship group anyway.
Well, I won because mine were like really long.
Down to your butt crack, yeah. Yeah, so I had quite long hair and like, it's a comfort blanket, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so my mum said, go to the hairdressers after school and get the dead ends trimmed off, right? Clearly, my hair was just in that bad condition. I said to the woman, just the dead ends. I'm not joking, Becky. She took about that much off my hair. I had a literal Velma Scooby-Doo bob. Okay, not like pixie cut, but it was bob.
Yeah.
And I cried all the way home. I was like, what has she done to me? What has she done?
But that's sudden, whereas with hair loss, it's over time.
Yeah, true.
So it's not as probably as harsh as losing your hair like
yeah,
that
it's not
overnight.
You wake up one
hair
day and all
loss
your hair's
is very
gone.
gradual and probably over time, but then you can imagine it slowly chips away at you.
Do you know what?
Time.
That's actually probably worse, because a sudden thing is one of them ones that you have to make adjustments there and then you've got to go over it.
And it'll
Whereas
grow.
Whereas hair loss, it's something that like it's over a long period of time, which can make people feel, not very confident for years. So it's not just like a quick 10-minute thing, you're sad and you're over it. So I can understand how getting it back and having a new...
I just think, it is a good hair day, isn't it?
The phrase
is a good hair day. So if you feel good about your hair.
Oh, yeah. Having a good hair day.
I've noticed even I'm going thin here. Now we're talking to one of the lads on the team, like, can I have a hair transplant? Do I need to shave the back? He's like, where? I'm like, it's always been thin, but it's getting thinner.
Yeah.
And it's like, now I'm focused on it. Like, is it going any worse? Is it getting any?
Could you use like, what is it, like minoxidil and finasteride or no?
No, women can't use finasteride.
Why can't they?
So, well, I'm no medical or pharmaceutical person, but
Yeah, just clear that up, everybody.
women definitely can't use finasteride. Minoxidil they can, but it has to be in a reduced dosage.
I actually did not know that.
But Sophie, who obviously we work with quite a bit, she's the trichologist, she was telling me it comes with side effects like excessive hair growth when you use it. There's other things that she was like, we need to kind of look at, like your biotin, your zinc, everything we tell our clients to take.
Yeah.
Things like selenium, low deficiency for women, but for men, minoxidil and finasteride is great at the beginning, and then there's only so long.
Yeah, it's not like a long-term thing that you can carry on taking for.
I think you'll probably get to the point of the inevitable of you're going to have a hair transplant or shave it all off and just be bald.
Yeah, just choose to be bald or do something about it, like surgery-wise.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay, let's go on to our next little love story. So that was friend zone to fiance. Okay, so next story is a Tinder story. We all love
Just like yours.
Yeah. Oh, no. No, I tell people that we met on a night out, which we did.
Yeah, but then it turned to Tinder.
But then I met him on Tinder after. But shh, we don't tell people that part.
Well, you've just told thousands of people.
The nation. Oh, well.
Anyway. It was before my time.
Yeah. No, it's Hinge now. It's
Hinge.
Hinge.
Well, no, Hinge were when I were a bit younger.
Oh.
So,
Wait, so I swear, I think Hinge is back.
right. I think, well, yeah, because I think it's less. I think it's just got
What
a better
do you even
system.
do on Hinge? Is Hinge a swipe thing or no? Because Tinder is swipe left, swipe right.
No, Hinge, you've got to do certain things, haven't you, to get on it? Like, you've got to say 5 things about yourself. You've got to put a little video up about it. Or you can put a video up about yourself.
Oh, imagine you're scrolling through Hinge and then you see a guy and he's like, hey.
But yeah, yeah. But
Is that
yeah,
what they do?
Hinge was supposed
Selling
to
yourself.
be more transparent than Tinder's just.
Tinder's like a selfie and that's it, isn't it?
And a picture can say 1,000 things.
Or a picture can say 1,000 things.
Can you imagine just? I can't get my head around
Having to do it all again.
No, just have somebody can just sit and just be so judgmental on the face.
Yeah, but Becky, it was quite fun.
Do you know what mine faces? Mine was curtains hanging like that. Like, who has put curtains up that like end at the bottom of a windowsill? Hey, they've got to go to the floor.
No, do you know what my ick is with curtains? Netted. Like an old lady's house.
Oh, God, yeah.
Netted. I seen that on 21-year-old Jamie's. He has bloody netted curtains. I say, get out your nan's house.
Yeah. Oh, they're always sat there with a can of beer or a fag, and you're just like, or next to the flash can. You're like, yeah, as if I'm going to go out with you because of your flash
yeah,
car.
that's rented. It's not even theirs.
Very true. We digress.
Yeah, but I remember Tinder being quite, obviously before my boyfriend, just to clarify. I remember Tinder being like a little game. Like a little, it's almost a little ego boost. Oh, I'm going to have a quick 5 minutes little flick through, and if I swipe on them and it says match, well, I know they've matched me, and it's a bit like, oh, woo, and then you're bored of it.
Yeah.
You could sit on it for hours on end.
People do.
Yeah, but sad.
But anyway,
each to their own.
Each to their own. The
Anyway,
story.
what was the
story.
Did I even start it? I didn't, did I? Okay, Tinder. That's the story.
Right.
Jamie had been on a dating app for ages, swiping with no luck. So Tinder, his app of choice. His profile pictures were all hats, strategic angles, or old photos from when he had more hair.
Yeah.
So he's hiding something here. After his hair transplant, he uploaded a new photo. Natural photos, like with his new hair. Within weeks, he specifically noticed at least triple the amount of people that were matching with him. One of them, a girl called Sophie, messaged first saying, there seems to be something about your energy that I just love because of how he portrayed himself in the image. they've been inseparable ever since. So he's gone out with this girl, Sophie, who messaged him. Anyway, so that's not the point of it. The point of it is he noticed his swipes or whatever, the matches increased because of his hairline on Tinder. So he got more girls or whatever, men, whatever you fancy, were liking him more because of his new hairline.
Yeah, but do you think they were actually looking at the hair or the person? The person.
Do you think Jamie's a liar? Come on.
I don't think it probably, with the hairline, it probably is, like you just said, with the other.
The confidence.
The other smile. I mean, God, we get progress pictures all the time. And we've commented about it before, where you're like, you get the first set and they look glum.
No, they look like sad. Like,
you're like, oh God,
like
this is a really bad day.
Like someone is literally forcing me to take this image.
And then you come to the 12 months or 6 months even.
And they're in the bath taking the...
And they're just happy. You're like, what a smile. And you're like, do you mind sharing your pictures so the people can see what journey you're being on? Yeah, absolutely fine. And you're like,
if you said to someone, no, share the first images, they would have gone, absolutely not.
Exactly. So, no, I agree.
Probably, Jamie, if you're listening, it's probably not the hairline. It's the confidence that the hairline has given you.
That's a very cold woman.
Yeah.
Quite shallow to look at somebody's hairline and think, I'm not dating you. But then again, we don't know what the people...
Well, let's get on to that then. Would you look at a man's hairline and think, bloody hell, you're receding, pal?
No.
Wouldn't you?
I've never looked, I don't look at bald patches, nothing. I think I look at somebody who's trying to keep hold of the hair. And as a hairdresser, I always just think, please have a haircut. Please have a haircut. Just like you'd make things look so much better with shorter hair.
I think for me, it wouldn't be the receding, because I feel like that's quite a lot of people.
Yeah, that doesn't
recede. That's happened. For me, the only thing that would slightly maybe put me off is like I look on top and like, you know, it's like wispy hairs trying to cover, like so four hairs trying to cover the bald patch.
That's what I mean. It's like, what are you doing?
I would rather just do a Lincoln Burrows Prison Break and just shave it all off and be like skinhead.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, not that, God, I'm about to get comments on that blonde is so judgmental.
Well, I think we live in a society where we're all judgmental.
We are all a little bit. Realistically, it's what's on the inside that counts. But,
well, I'm up for what if something makes you feel better about yourself, do it. Women have Botox, women have fillers, boob jobs were the big thing back in my day.
It's still a big thing, isn't it?
It's like, look, if it's going to make you feel better, do it. And let's face it, a hair transplant is about, I know it looks evasive, but it isn't as much as bum lifts or...
Yeah, it's not like going for a BBL. It's not like, I don't even think it's not the same as going for a boob job. It isn't.
I'd probably put it on par with maybe having your teeth out. Like you have to take all your teeth out to build them back up.
Yeah.
It's like you've got to shave your hair and take that back bit off. So teeth and hair about on a par.
They're probably similar, which think about how many people go and get the teeth done. Come on.
And teeth make somebody feel so much better.
Teeth is... A lot of people go and get the hair and then go, right, I'm going to get my teeth after. And they get both because they notice their hair is so good, but then they're like, I need my teeth to match it.
If I could afford it, I'd have everything done, but I can't.
All right, my list is... Here we go. I'll give you a whole list. I mean, the hair extensions are out, right? Have you seen this thing? So you know Olivia Atwood?
Yeah.
Yeah. She had a genetic double chin, okay? So she got surgery for her genetic double chin. So she got basically that little fatty part that some people just can't get rid of. You know, like the bottom of your belly that just will not go no matter what you do. I have it and it won't go. Maybe I just use this to lose weight. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is I would get my genetic double chin removed. Then a boob job.
I just couldn't go through surgery. Could
you not?
Nah, I think you get to an age
You've given birth, Bex.
It's not surgery.
Yeah, but come on, you've got to get stitched up down there, haven't you?
No.
Some people do, don't they?
No.
Depends.
I don't know. I look at hair transplants and I used to think, I once watched one before I got this job and I was like, that looks... I don't know how anyone actually does it.
And now
it
it's
makes
just
me
like
feel...
going for like a little dentist appointment.
Yeah, but they used to actually... one of the hairdressers I worked with, he went for it done years ago before, like, it is what it is now. And they basically sliced like this out of the back of his head and took that section of hair and then popped it in the front and then sewed up the back of his head. So he's now got a scar. And some of the guys we do see sort of say, you know, it'll be better when my hair grows because I won't have the scar from my first one. So you just think how things have massively changed.
They literally use, as if you were to like cut a patch of grass and move it and then close up that patch of grass.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh no, that's how it used to be. Whereas now, obviously, taking each individual one out, so it's not as bad. But still, I don't think I could be one of those technicians with all them little hairs in a petri dish.
I just feel like you've got to be very careful once you've finished as well, like not to knock anything. Or I swear somebody told me when they were on a flight and someone nearly dropped a suitcase on their head when they were putting it, And then did you see that guy when he got into the car? And he got out of the car and then...
I've seen loads.
Yeah.
Loads. And it must be heart-wrenching. But, you know, do your research before you embark on it.
Yeah.
You know, the do's and the don'ts. Don't just go into it blind. And we do get a lot of people who... I joke with them and I'm like, have you actually done any...
actually even looked at anything?
What it's going to entail? Well, no, I just woke up one day and thought, do you know what? I'm going to have an hair transplant. I've wanted to be here for years. And then there's some people who have, like, researched it, right, like, literally down to the bone.
Well, I feel like as we mentioned about thinking it was very like intense surgery, people who don't know about hair transplants will think the same as we did at the beginning. So they'll be thinking, this is something I need to like really think about.
Yeah. Whereas actually we can categorically say, you're in and out in a day.
Yeah.
You literally rock up.
Yep.
You're awake, you have lunch, you can play on your phone, you can chat, you can listen to stuff. And then,
it's almost like going to the dentist and sitting in the dentist's chair. That sort of environment. You're not in like a hospital bed with curtains where you're like being put to sleep and it's all...
I think it's come on leaps and bounds, and I just think it probably will evolve even more.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy to think like in 10 years' time, what will it be like?
I know.
With like technology and... It's crazy.
I just hope they invent something where they don't have to go through the anaesthetic. I hope they invent something where the anaesthetic doesn't have to be the needles, because they all say that one is the worst.
Yeah.
But again, everyone's different. You have some going, oh, we're walking the park, and then others saying it really, really hurt.
Yeah, I read people in the Facebook group, obviously, that we have. And if you're considering having a hair transplant with us or you are a client of ours, I see people going, don't know what everyone was talking about. These injections are absolutely fine. And then some people say, absolutely horrific, but it was over in 5 minutes. So it's just like short-term pain,
long-term gain. Absolutely.
Right, on to our next lover story. This one's titled Wedding. Oh, cue the awes.
Ugh.
Say oh, Becky.
No.
Oh.
I'm not a wedding person.
Okay.
Go on, anyway.
Right. We've got David this time. David booked his hair transplant a year before his wedding, after his fiancée jokingly suggested grow some hair for the photos.
Poor guy.
At first, it was just for fun, but as the results came in, he started to feel like a new man. On his big day, everyone kept commenting on how youthful and confident he looked, his fiancée included. She later admitted that obviously she loved him no matter what, but she definitely preferred the fuller head version in their wedding album. So how often do people do people come to you and say, what are the results going to be like in 12 months because I'm getting married?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. Or like, I've got a big event, maybe not even like getting married, maybe something else where it's going to be so many photos and it's like, I've only got 12 months. Will it be grown by then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had loads of weddings, and it's really nice when you look at them and you think, oh, you look so good. Wives always look really, really good.
Yeah.
I like looking at a good wedding picture.
I love a good wedding picture.
I can tell the men are happy. I mean, obviously they're happy because they're getting married, but there's a glimmer of you're happy with your hair.
Or like actually wanting to look back at the photos as well. Because you know, like people have like the albums, and if you don't, it's a happy memory.
Loads of men hate having the picture done.
No, they do, yeah.
They would.
Ed.
Yeah, Ed runs away from a camera. But yeah, they genuinely do. Like I say, I know that it's the wedding day, but they genuinely do look happy to be having the pictures taken.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're happy to share them.
Yes, true.
They can't wait to drop it in the little chat we have.
In a lads chat, yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's really nice that you feel good.
It is sweet. It is cute. Oh, I like that story. Congratulations, David. Oh, what was his fiance called? I don't know. Okay, final love story is called The Barbershop.
Right.
Right.
Reet.
Mike.
Right.
Lovely Mike. Always wore a cap, even indoors. So, okay, like, you're in your room, and you're not even taking the cap off for yourself.
Yeah, but loads of men do that.
That's dramatic.
Well, no, because I had to go to Jay when we were on one of the Zoom calls. I'm like, why are you got your hat on for? You've got this lovely hair. And he's like, why would I do my hair when I'm sat at home doing my work?
Then again, yeah, actually, that's the point. They get hair, then they don't know what to do with the friggin' hair.
Well, yeah, but... Well, they should do, I suppose.
Well, they should, but also like, I'll wear a hat because it's going to take time to bloody style it. You got to think that...
Do you style your hair when you're at home, though?
No.
And neither
It's the
do
first
I.
time I've curled it in weeks.
That's why I said to Lauren the other day, can we get a one-hair baseball cap? She's like, why? And I'm like, so I don't have to do my hair in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can cover it up.
Oh, I love a cap. I always wear caps.
Gives me a headache, though.
Oh,
it's only so long.
It's giving me a bloody headache. This headband.
I don't understand how the headband is disguising the grease.
It's right. So like, so
Just
this
remove
bit's
it.
fine. No, absolutely not.
I just don't understand.
Do you want me to silently pass away?
I just don't understand. Why did you just not put some dry shampoo on it?
I did, but then it got to the point where it was like...
Did you not think last night, oh, I'm doing the podcast, therefore I need to wash my hair?
I washed it yesterday, Becky.
I can't speak. Look at my fringe. It's parting in
not
all
nice.
different,
Yeah, but that's
all different
'cause
directions.
But it's, like just around the hairline it's greasy. Here's not greasy, but around the hairline is. And then I couldn't be bothered to wash it. I was already running late. I had to go buy some Tic Tacs from the blue shop. Barbershop, anyway.
Yeah, go on, Mike.
Always wore a cap, even in his house. Poor little Mike. He'd avoid going to the barbers because he hated seeing his thinning hair in the mirror. Oh, I know, that's not nice. And men need their hair cut quite often, don't they? If they're keeping it shortish. Carlton, once a week. Do you think that's a bit crazy? He's got afro hair, though.
No, I don't know. I know barbers where I used to it. Yeah, they used to have guys go every week, just for everything tidying up.
Every Friday he goes, or Saturday before football.
Well, why not? Ladies back in the day used to have a blow dry every Friday. Why can't they?
Oh, I would get a blowout every week if I could be bothered.
Did it last you a week?
If they pin curls it and did all that, yeah.
Oh my God, no! I need to wash mine 3 times a week.
Yeah, no. If I had extensions, I'm not. I wouldn't get this. I have to wash my natural hair more than once a week. But if I had extensions, I wash the extensions just once, and then I wash the top maybe 3 times. I have to do a top wash in the friggin' sink, like I'm camping.
Do you know? I was looking to do about hair. We don't have lots of women having hair transplants.
Yeah, no, we don't. But that's because women don't carry DHT.
We could still have thin, like round the front, especially when you kind of go perimenopausal, menopausal, have a baby, you lose hair.
Yeah, you do. That postpartum hair loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just think, yeah, maybe we need to start sort of focusing on more women.
Yeah, because it does happen, but because it's
Not
more...
just a man thing.
Yeah, on average, it's more men, so... Yeah, no.
But do you know what? We'll let the men have this one.
Yeah, take the stage for once.
You
because
have
we
hair
win in everything
transplants,
else.
We'll have the rest.
I'll run the show and you get your hair transplant. Absolutely fine. Crack on. Okay, so...
Mike, anyway, yeah.
Didn't like looking in the mirror, Mike. After his hair transplant, he finally went for his first proper haircut. His barber told him, you've got to start showing this off. That night at a friend's party, he was going out with his friends, someone's birthday, and he decided to not bring his cap because he'd still been wearing his cap. As it grows through, he left his cap at home for the first time in years, which was already a big thing for him to not leave the house without his cap. And a girl that he'd known for ages had suddenly started showing a bit of interest in him and was trying to speak to him. And she said, I don't know, something looks different about you, but I don't know what it is. So it turns out, obviously, it was the hair transplant that was different. But he was just noticing people were going like, you look different. But for him, the main thing of this was finally leaving the house without having to cover up.
Oh, bless it.
So Mike, ditch the caps. No more caps. You're saving yourself money there, not having to buy anymore.
Absolutely, yeah. So I suppose give yourself your own, this sounds real corny, your own little bit of love this Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And book something that's going to make you feel better.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it will make you feel better.
So this time next Valentine's Day, you will have
A new head of hair.
a new head of hair.
Yeah, if you book it now.
So if you're single and you're
Mingle.
single this Valentine's Day and you don't want to be single next Valentine's Day and you want to go on your dates,
Now's your time.
you don't need your little cap on your date.
Nope, now's your time. Get it booked in. And by this time next year, next Valentine's Day, you'll be a new man.
Oh, that's really exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. 2799.
There we go, guys.
I know that one off by heart now.
Yeah. I'll close up. Okay. Right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to our Valentine's. What did I just say? Valentine's.
Valentine. That's a nice name if I had a boy.
Valen. Oh, I quite like. If I had a boy, you do have a boy.
No, but if I
Name change.
if I did have a kid, yeah, Valen for a boy.
I quite like Valen, actually. It's quite
Fallon
cool.
for a girl. We've got us friends. They've got a little girl, Fallon.
I think that's quite cute,
And
like
I
Jimmy
love
Fallon
it.
show.
I never thought of that. I just thought of like
It's a last name.
Dallas
but love Dallas.
and Dynasty. Have you not watched Yellowstone yet?
Yeah, I have.
Oh,
But who's called Dynasty?
Dynasty. So Dallas and Dynasty used to be on at the same time, like Emmerdale and Corrie.
Oh, right. Okay, got ya.
So Dallas was the ranch, wasn't
Yeah.
it? And then Dynasty was like, again, America, really like this elite family, a bit succession-y type, where they were all a bit ruthless, taking each other down. Not that
Yeah.
they were all, but yeah, Dallas and Dynasty were on at the same time.
I know like the Duck Dynasty, but not... Duck Dynasty is like where they go like hunting. Like the Southern Americans, and they're in like camo and they go hunting for...
Oh, no, this were like a proper... did you remember Dallas and Dynasty? No, you're too young. So Dallas...
I'm young.
So yeah,
only
Dallas was about a
45.
ranch, a family on a ranch. And then Dynasty was about a really rich family, like, and all the stuff that went on in the families. And all the falling out about money and stuff.
Oh, I feel like that'd be quite good though.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, Dallas and Dynasty, you sit down.
I don't like the name Dynasty though, but I like the name Dallas. Dallas is quite cool.
But you don't like horsey people?
Yeah, but Dallas.
Oh, for a name?
Yeah.
There's me
Dallas.
talking about the programme and you're thinking about names.
I like the name Dallas. I don't like the name...
Oh, my client's husband's called Dallas.
I think Dallas is a really cool name.
But Dynasty, yeah. But
Yeah,
then back in
Dynasty's
the
a bit-
day, I remember
Dynasty's a
when
bit
people
tack.
started calling the kids Paris.
No.
And Crystal.
No, not Crystal.
Yeah, and, you know, and what was the other one? Dior.
No.
Yeah.
Dior's too far. Baby Gucci.
That's what I mean.
Nah,
People used to,
it-
yeah. And it was weird, whereas now it's not.
Yeah. Right, everybody, thank you for tuning in to this month's podcast, Valentine's special. And we look forward to seeing you in the next podcast. I don't like that. I don't like that. What is that? Look forward to seeing you in the next podcast.